Hello. I'm going to take a few minutes today and talk about the Bhagavad Gita, which is one of my favorite books. I've read six different versions of it, and um, hard to just spend 3 to 5 minutes on talking about this book. The one I'm going to quote out of today was written by Goswami Kriyananda. And there's so many verses, so many things that you can pull from this. But just in general, the Gita is a epic battle. It's part of a larger storyline that involves a character named Arjuna and Krishna. And Arjuna is at a point of contemplation. He is reflecting upon his life choices, where he's at, his dharma, his duty, his job, and he's not sure he wants to do it anymore. He's struggling. Like most of us, we all come to these points in our life where we've made a life choice, we've picked a path, and we're not sure that we want to keep going down that path. So Krishna comes in, and Krishna comes in to help Arjuna work through these difficulties that he's struggling with. Probably one of the biggest things that I say you can get just by pulling little aspects from the Gita. One thing I noticed that the word detachment appears very often throughout the Gita. In some versions up to 50 times, and this is a very small book. There's not This is not a 1,000-page journal here. So for it to say it that many times really has a lot of significance. But detachment's not easy. We have three ways we detach. We detach physically, we detach vocally, and we detach mentally. And detaching mentally is by far one of the most difficult, because we see things in our mind, and our mind minds. That's what the mind does. So it's working to the point where you can detach from both your daily outcome, but also, why are you even doing what you're doing? You're doing it to be the best you can be. You're doing it for the glory of God. Gita means the Lord's song. What is your song? You sing your song with a open, just, and joyful heart. And that's why you sing. You don't sing to please others. You don't sing to receive money. You don't sing to get a better house or a better car. You sing to bring joy to your heart and for the glory of Krishna, to God, to Brahma, to all, as we are all with one. It's hard to pick a couple verses to quote from, but just one here in chapter 10, Shloka 3. Who knows me as omnipotent, the unborn, the undying, the changeless. That mortal soul alone becomes stainless, and from every ill distills goodwill. Aham Brahmasmi. It's also something that we come to realize that we will be soiled in life, we will make mistakes, but we are one with all, and that's just part of the journey. To detach from that as well, as we move through life. Who are you singing to? Why are you singing? What is your song? And how can you sing your song without being attached to any outcome at all? It's a few things to think about. I highly encourage you to spend some time reading this. It is a very powerful book. There are so many different little aspects. It is the journey that Arjuna goes through as he's working through struggles that we all face and we can all relate to. Namaste. Thank you.